So yesterday, while shopping, I ran into an old classmate of mine. And so we briefly talked, telling each other what's been going on in each other's lives. And while he was sharing with me, he told me that he recently got out of the hospital because he has heart disease. And after hearing this, I was like, wow, oh man. I sympathized with him, and I told him I'd keep him in my prayers. And he told me that they had placed him on medication because they're trying to prevent him from having to have heart surgery. Now, this guy, he's around my age. I'm 47, so I assume he's 47 or around there, And he shared with me that he feels old. He said he feels old. He and I are the same age, but yet he feels old. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. And after we said our goodbyes to each other, I kept thinking about how important it is to take care of your health. It helped me to see even more so on why health is wealth. Health is wealth. Fitness is a lifestyle. Fitness has been a part of my lifestyle for many years of my life now. Although there was one point in time in which I slacked off. I slacked off because I was eating a lot of processed foods and drinking a lot of beers. And on a daily basis, I would go to the mirror and look at my physique. I was so unsatisfied with myself. I was disappointed in myself because I felt like I had let myself go. And it was at this point in which I realized that I need to make some changes in my diet and in my daily routine. That's when I stopped drinking alcohol and eating all of these processed foods. I always wanted to be one of those older guys that the younger generation would look at and be like, man, I want to be fit like you when I get your age. But if I had kept going down the path of eating a lot of processed foods and throwing back all the beers I want, then this plan would never have come to fruition. No one would be looking at me. No younger person would be looking at me thinking I want to be like him. He's got a beer belly. No. So, yeah, I had to make the decision to change my life for the better. And this is what involved my committing to getting into the best shape of my life. And I'm proud to say that I have achieved my fitness goals. And I will continue to push myself to be better. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and so on. Today is my mother's birthday. And happy birthday to my mom. Y'all wish my mom a happy birthday. Thank you. She's 77 years old today. But yeah, when it relates to my mom, she has a lot of ailments. She has glaucoma, she has diabetes, and amongst other things. My dad, he also has physical ailments. And over the years, I said to myself that when I get my parents' age, I'm going to be a lot healthier physically. And so it is because of how I viewed my parents, of how they didn't focus on taking care of their health as much as they should have. They worked and provided for the family. That's understandable, but hey, you have to take care of your health. My mom sometimes asks me, what are you competing for? Why do you exercise so much for? You're not in no competition or anything. And I tell her that fitness is a lifestyle. And yes, I am competing. I'm competing against that weaker version of myself that was content with settling for a lesser version of myself. That's who I'm competing with, because I owe it to myself to be the best version of myself. I have 4 siblings. Excuse me, I have 3 siblings. I'm the youngest of 4. And I have 1 big sister and 2 older brothers. My sister is older than all of us. And she has her health conditions. She has glaucoma. My sister's very private, so she doesn't share a lot with us. So I don't know all of what she may potentially have, but she drinks and she smokes. And she is 57. Don't tell her I told her her age. But yeah, she's not in the best of health. My oldest brother, he has glaucoma and diabetes like my mom, and he can't even walk half a mile without getting exhausted. And it's like, wow. Now, my middle brother, he tries to put forth some effort in making lifestyle changes as far as working out is concerned, but he could do a little more. But hey, I'll give him an A for effort. And because of me, he decided to leave alcohol alone as well. So, but yeah, he could do a little more, but A for effort, you know? And the thing about it is, for so many people, they feel as though that because they're not in any competition or anything, they feel like it's not necessary to work out. It's not necessary to get fit. It's not necessary to get in shape, because you're not competing for any money. You're not competing to be number 1 at anything. But in actuality, you are. You're competing to be number 1 in your life. You're competing to be the hero in the story of your life. And as the years go by, it should become clear for anyone with common sense, that the older you get, the more necessary it is for you to make some changes in your diet and in your routine. Because if you have a bad diet, if you have bad habits, bad routines, eventually it's going to cause bad health. And if you don't take the initiative to fix that early on, then one day you'll end up going to the doctor and they end up diagnosing you with something that you could have prevented. You could have prevented early on, but you never took the initiative to make your health a priority. And because of that, you now have this illness. Well, for anyone who is watching and listening to this video, I strongly encourage you to not wait, not procrastinate on working out. You know you need to work out. They say when you know better, you do better. But a lot of people know they need to exercise, but yet they don't do it. So it should be when you know better, you should do better, but you won't unless you commit to doing better. And so people are reluctant to committing to doing better when it comes to taking care of their health, which is ridiculous, because there is truly wealth in taking care of your health. And so many individuals are unwilling to put forth the effort of making lifestyle changes. I'm from the South. I'm from North Carolina, and so you know we big on soul food here, and and I realize that the older I get, the more I need to cut back on and eventually eliminate foods like soul food, because it's hindering me as far as my health is concerned. I know this. And in time, I will eliminate more foods from out of my diet, such as fried foods. I don't eat fried foods consistently. It's here and there, but I still do eat it. But eventually, I will eliminate it. Eventually, I will no longer eat pork, which I eat sporadically here and there. It's not a consistent thing. But eventually I will eliminate those foods, and so much to the point, in fact, to where I am seriously considering going vegan when I hit my 50s. Because I know the importance of continuously adjusting my diet and routines the older I get, in order to stay evolving, in order to continue to evolve into the best version of myself. But the thing about this is, so many people, they're still eating the same foods they ate when they were in their 20s, and drinking the same drinks they drank when they were in your 20s. And your body can't handle that eating, that lifestyle anymore the way it could when you were in your 20s. You're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s now, and you're still eating ice cream, you're still eating ding-dongs, you're still throwing back all the alcohol you want, and then you wonder why you feel like shit. It's because you're not making any necessary adjustments when it comes to your health, to your diet, to your routine. If you don't make any adjustments for your health, the older you get, it's only a matter of time before you go to the doctor and receive bad news. You got to take care of your health. You got to take care of your health. You got to start going to annual physicals. Start getting some annual physicals. A lot of men, they're like, I don't want to go to the doctor because they'll just find something wrong. Well, that's all the reason on why you should go to the doctor. This is called annual physicals, is what they call preventative care. If you're going to the doctor on an annual basis and they find something, they could prevent it from getting worse. That's why you're working against yourself by having that type of mindset and thinking that they're just going to find something wrong. If they find something wrong, then good. Maybe you got to the doctor early enough to where they can fix this issue. So stop being ignorant. Some of y'all fellas, some women too. You got to stop being ignorant. You got to stop holding yourself back. This is your health we're talking about here. Make it a priority, for Christ's sakes. You're not getting any younger. You're not a spring chicken, as they say. But yeah, it's very important. It's very important to take care of your health, because there is truly wealth in taking care of your health. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Health is what? Health is wealth. We all owe it to ourselves to do better and be better, so we can make our worlds better. If you like the words that I have shared in this video, then by all means, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. God bless.